One of the most frustrating things after going through all of that prep work is getting a month into class and discovering that students can't see content, or they can't find something, or they are supposed to take a quiz and they just can't access it for some reason, and you really can't always figure out why. Now, as diligent as we are, those things get overlooked all the time. The easiest way, honestly, to combat it is to add a test student to your class. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to go to the course where you know you want to add one. If you go down to the control panel and click on Course Tools, you will see the very first item here says Add Test Student. I'm going to go ahead and click there. And now I see that I have never created a test student account before, so I am going to see this page. Now I can see that it automatically sets up my username, and what that's going to be is my original username. So this one is Instructor Peach, or it might be A Peach or J Smith or whatever, and then it's going to have an _S, and that's how you know that that is your student account. So just always remember that your student account is going to be your username _S, and that's what you're going to use to log in. I'm going to go ahead and set up a password, as long as it's something I remember and I write it down. And if you don't and you can't figure out how to access it again, just give us a call and we'll go ahead and reset it for you. I'm going to go ahead and click Submit. And then I can see that my test account is there, and I'll be able to add it. Now from this screen too, if I do want to change it or reset it, I can go ahead and do it that way. Now, to actually access my course as a student, I'm going to have to go back to the logout screen. I'm going to have to type in my new username. I have to type in my password and click Login. And now I can see Blackboard as my students see Blackboard. So if I click on my fall course here, now you can tell it looks really different. It's actually a lot cleaner. It's a little bit nicer, which makes me feel better for my students. But when I scroll down here, I can see that there's no control panel, there's nothing else here. And if I click on course content, or let's go to my August meeting area here. So if I click there, and I can see I've got random assignments and tests and other things going on here. And if I'm looking through this list and all of a sudden I realize that something is missing, that tells me that I need to go back in my instructor account, need to make a note of it. So as I go through my course, I'll make notes of things that I know don't look right, or I couldn't access, or something is going on. And then what I can do is go back to logout. I can go back and log in with my username. And unfortunately, there's no one-click way to do that. We have to actually log back in. I can go back into my file class, and I can figure out what went wrong, what's going on, why can't my students access it. The only area that causes confusion for people when they do this is if you, first of all, if there is a content area that you can see right here, well, this one is hidden, I'm sorry, but other ones where if they have no content, the button is not even going to show for students. So just realize that when you go in as a student and you know that you've seen a button before but it's not showing up with students, if there's no content in it, it's not even going to show up on their menu, because there's really no reason for it to show up if nothing's in it. So just as kind of a heads up, that's the one thing that you want to watch out for.